his leg. He doesn't even remember the entire weekend. All he remembers is the ambulance ride with Chris Capetto. And then, from my understanding, they were all upset because they were trying to start the burnout competition, but literally every ambulance was taking care of the Power Wheels race. And I overheard him on the radio when I was in there. That's something actually I've never told anybody because I keep forgetting. And I was like, "Yo," they're like, "Yeah, they tell them they can't start. This is what they wanted. They know they have to have an ambulance on site for them to start. They know the rules and protocol." I was like, "Oh, I just want to hurry up and get started." I was like, "This is like a big shit show already." So yeah.
Nice, Brian. Causing a whole big shit show.
And then I made a new rule: instructors cannot do Power Wheels races at Happy Fest. So that's cool.
Wait, you're an instructor for cars? Instructor.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask for the instructor.
Is that scary?
No, it can be, but it's not.
Jeez.
Depends on who's behind the wheel.
Well, the thing is, like, you don't just go like, hey, we're gonna go hard, and that's that. Like, we you kind of just you go like in increments, and then after that it's just that you just push people or you hold them back.
Yeah, I mean, how many people are like how many people do you get in a car with that are like over eager to do something they're not ready for, as opposed to like probably people who are more
people are afraid.
Yeah, that's what I was
There's
thinking.
only been a couple, but like that's the nice thing about instructing with Tidewater is they work with you on like what students you get and things like that. So like they find out like what kind of what your specialty is, and then they go from there.
Gotcha. Oh wait, Cameron Delane is in here.
I need to turn this shut up because I cannot hear anybody.
My dad was an instructor. He was going through the kink at CMB, and the instructor grabbed the wheel.
No God.
Yeah, but no, he had it on.
Let me get out of this. I cannot hear a thing anybody's saying.
Apparently, because he done it like 1,000 times, but the guy said you cannot do that, and he did it, and he almost wrecked the car.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, I can't. Like I drive my dad's truck sometimes, and in autocorrects, like if you get a little too close to the line, it's just for you. I cannot stand it. It makes me so mad.
Holy, I missed everything you just said. Damn it! How the fuck did I turn everything up here?
What are you trying to turn it up in?
The chat video and Discord.
Right click on someone's name is the way you can individually do it.
I'd rather just turn everybody up.
You can try it in the settings. I'm not sure.
You can go to each
The settings are there.
Listen video. It's turned all the way up. Awesome.
Nice.
Let me just turn it on and iRacing then.
Yeah.
I really like.
I always turn iRacing down. iRacing like runs at 30% for me.
I've only got
Like-
decibels, so I don't know what that means.
Like in the Windows area, I turn it to like 30%.
Oh, it's not a bad idea.
We'll have
Oh, damn it.
recommendations on which of the default setups are
Fixed.
best. So it's fixed. Like you're joking.
Yeah. No. Fixed is probably the best thing because that's what they run in the fixed series. It's just a setup that's designed to just be run at all times. If you have I would just do fixed.
Fixed.sdo, that file, I guess.
Yeah, you just double click it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be too picky.
Yeah, I mean you can play around with it when you have maybe some more time and understand what's what.
What's the difference between fixed and baseline?
Fixed is designed to be run at like all tracks. Baseline is just designed to specifically like pass tech.
Fun time to find out that the pitch feed pit road speed limiter does not matter.
Yeah.
That is the pit entry and exit have been like the bane of my existence so far in iRacing. It's like it'll be like unsafe pit exit, and I'll be like, fucking why?
You can't cross the white line on pit exit or entry.
Well, a lot of times I think I haven't, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
if I fucking did. That the entry where I'm like, I don't want to slow down too early. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm gonna be a problem. Fucking this
Bro, damn, I haven't touched iRacing in like 3 months.
I practiced for about a half hour and got decent, but now it's nighttime all of a sudden.
Yeah. Man, all my shadows that I was using for markers are gone.
Right, man. It's like no one told me that there was gonna be headlights and shit.
Cody, what car are you in?
GT3.
No shit.
Very pushy.
Oh my god, I just realized what was just said.
Oh shit. Well, you know what I meant. The one that's called GT3 on the street. The fucking Porsche.
Yeah.
They technically all are, but
Hey, are you guys running slicks today or not? Just wondering. Oh my god.
no, I'm gonna run the wet tires. We'll run non-slicks.
Shout out to Team Redline for trying to pull that off.
Oh,
Oh,
that,
dude, that was great. That was fantastic. I still
They
feel
did?
like that's kind of in the spirit of the rules, but
did
What
they
did
get
they do?
spot or not? Oh my gosh. What the fuck was that?
oh, that was
You
me.
guys are out. Are you talking about the guys that were sim racing and did some weird setup thing and tried to get away with it?
Yeah, at the 24-hour Nürburgring. Yeah,
Yeah, I saw
they basically started on wet tires to pass tech at a lower ride height, and then just pitted. Well,
I think
mean,
iRacing's
technically
gonna let 'em
it's,
have it.
Like it's a lower ride height technically that you're running like suspension wise, but because the tires because the tires are taller, the wet tires are taller than the dry tires, so you can get away with it. Technically, once you switch to the dry tire, it'll actually the car overall will be lower to the ground than you can pass tech with.
What they should have done is just done one car at a time.
I mean, I think it's like reasonable. I mean, technically, they're not wrong. I mean, the race was supposed to be wet. They just were like, oh, well, we can start on the wet setup because you probably want to start on the wet setup anyways. Or you're going to have some form of wet setup. And then swap over to the slicks. I don't see too much of a problem with that.
So, what is the lower ride height?
More down.
Makes the arrow more effective.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Hunter, have you run that or have you guys run the new Ferrari Challenge car?
Yes.
Kenny has driven it,
it's
but
amazing.
I haven't run it.
Dude, that thing is terrible.
Wow.
The only thing amazing on that car is the traction control. That's the only damn thing good on that car. Brakes suck, turns like a boat. Yeah.
That's my
Yeah,
kind of
it's
car.
because like mechanical grip.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't know, man. Welcome to the club over driving.
It's okay, you can do that now in GT3 cars.
I've heard Le Mans Ultimate's pretty realistic.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. I don't know about realism, speaking of, but I love the feedback in the tire model. It feels so much better. Like when you're in iRacing, I haven't personally driven with slicks, but there's a difference. And in iRacing, it never feels like you're really driving on slicks. It feels like you're driving on road tires, like with tread. And like in Le Mans, it feels like you're on a slick.
I don't know the difference.
Oh, wow.
It's just this feeling. Like think about like how a slick is gonna roll across the tire. Like if you have tread blocks, on like a tire, like that's how iRacing feels. Like you can it kind of just skates along to some degree. Like, but like in slicks, it just kind of lets go. It just
Really? The tire that just lets go?
Yeah, it's like you can feel it, but it doesn't. It feels like rubber. Like if you've taken a eraser, right? Like erase it on fucking paper, and you know those like really nice ones that just like glide really nicely because they're made out of like that, and they don't just skate across the surface. That's how I see it. I don't know how to describe it really well, but if you bought the game, you would notice the difference immediately, and you might even be like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense now.
I was thinking about it. On it. It just looks like a fun game, kind of like Gran Turismo. It's one of them games where like, I'm just not constantly worried about like iron.
Dude, 100%. Because the way the rating system works is you just like bronze 0 through 3, silver, gold, platinum driving like level. Same thing
like
the yeah. So it's like iRacing, but without the fucking like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, like those general levels
I'm dying.
being like your bronze, silver, and gold type thing. So it's not like your so it's not like you're not thinking about it so much. You just get like this percentage gain when you do stuff. I don't know. I like it. It takes your mind off of it because you're not so concerned about losing a couple points.
I've been trying to like not be as wary of like my. I'm just trying to have fun. That's what I'm here to learn. I'm not here to just get points right now. I'm here to learn everything I can. Jesus Christ.
My bad. That's totally me. I was trying to get into the pit and
Always
stuff.
left. Always to the right.
You probably should have done more than 10 minutes of practice.
I've done a whole
It's okay. Don't worry
I
about
did
it.
a lot more than that, but it's not helping.
I was like, oh, you know, I did like a 20.5 or something like that in those 10 minutes. I was like, oh, that'll be all right. Jesus Christ, a 17.8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just trying to cut competent laps, like I can stay out of people's way type laps.
Yeah.
And,
Oh shit.
Go right.
I think 17s are pretty solid laps. So like if you can do 18, 19s, you're in a good spot.
I was really proud of my 20.8 here.
Yeah.
Not bad.
You can drive the cars a little bit harder than you used to, and kind of get away with it. You still have to kind of like. I feel like you have to drive them more realistically now. Like you used to apparently.
Really more tame right now.
Yeah, like on cold tires, not so much.
Cold
but like
tires.
I'm blocking pit exit.
also, Brian, double check by the way, and verify that you're running the right setup.
It says baseline.
Okay, run fixed. That's probably why. Because we're opening up the setups. I'm gonna try to probably like do some better setups so we can try to get different car characteristics out of things and let people kind of see if they like a certain way of driving or whatever.
Better we could make you and Kenny run shitty setups.
Yeah,
And run fixed setup. We'll run the fixed setup.
So to be honest,
Jesus Christ.
I was looking into
Not
the
bad.
real reason I started
Sucking
that
more?
was I saw that you can add weight. So I was trying to thinking
Weight
about
balance.
coming up with some like rewards weight
And
or
power.
something like that.
Yeah.
So that was part of the reason I was thinking about a week or two ago when I created the race.
Yeah.
We just didn't get
Gotcha.
there yet.
Kenny wants to add more weight to my car.
Yep.
Well, you both need it.
He wants to add more weight to mine now.
Is damage turned on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hey, this is not NASCAR.
Come on now. I remember the
We don't
last
want
race
that.
I did with you guys. Kenny ran into the back of me, and my car was totaled.
I know. Kenny's such an ass.
Now you can return that favor tonight, buddy.
I'm planning on it. Should wait. I'm gonna hit you.
Also,
at
they
the perfect angle.
redid the aerodynamic profile on the GT3s too. so that way you guys can, well, everybody can catch slides a little easier. And if the car gets out of hand, then you know it's not like gone.
Damn it.
Oh, no, no, no.
I don't know who that was, but sorry.
No, God. I did the same thing as you. I'm not liking this thick setup here. It's hard to drive.
If you don't like it, you can change something else.
Oh shit, oh shit.
You can switch setup all the way up until you start the race. So
That might be some good stuff. The fix I've had the downforce for sure, but it's not as good as this.
yeah, well, because the fixed setups are generally designed to be a bit more understeery. Fairly certain the baseline setups aren't really designed to be anything in particular.
This thing just float.
Yeah. The fixed setup is designed to kind of be understeery and work at like every track.
Is it illegal to bump draft?
I don't think so.
Alright, so I got a Corvette about to bump draft.
So air slows down the car in a straight line, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Mostly looking at rear air.
Whoop!
But don't you want? Why do you want the car to be understeered instead of?
It's generally considered safer.
Easier to manage understeer than it is oversteer.
In the general sense of the thing. So some people have an ability to manage oversteer a bit better than others, but
And vice
especially,
versa.
yeah, some people, especially like when you, especially in sim racing, it's generally more easy to kind of deal with understeer, because generally I don't feel like you get the best idea of how to handle oversteer because you don't have the seat of the pants feel. So that could be a thing too. You should be able to, as long as you're registered already. Should be able to just join back in. It should just hit join, unless you hit the withdrawal button. There should be a green join button at the top right.
Is it bad score? Side to side. Still there. 60.
On colder tires, you can lose the rear pretty easily.
Yep.
Still there, hold your line. Clear on the right.
I'm trying to get out of your way.
And don't forget, you got 3 laps.
Oh, great. I just forfeited one because I went off. God damn it! Oh. What?
I'm just gonna stick the replay on most exciting.
No, 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 no. My car feels different now. What the hell? I'm trying to get a time, which is gonna be like 20.
Oh, I fucking forgot about that too. Things you gotta remember when you have open setups. Baseline maxes out the fuel, by the way, guys.
What do you mean?
Baseline and GT3s will max out the fuel, which means you'll be sitting with 100 liters of fuel and be ready to do an hour-long stint.
Ooh.
Oh, you shit.
Yeah.
So that's why my car's.
That's why your car probably feels a bit different.
Wow, that's awesome. So I
Your
gotta
fuel
fix
level.
mid-race.
Especially because, I mean, you can always just take the fuel out if you want to. But the problem with the Porsche is that when you have full fuel in it, it's all on the nose. So the car's going to feel great on the nose because there's a lot of fuel. And then as the weight comes off, then you'll get a lot more understeer.
Whoever's in the Mustang has to be really confused while I'm not passing.
I think that's the AI.
Is it? Is there AI?
Yeah. We have
Well,
like
the AI
4
is slow enough that I'm catching it, and I'm trying to use it to freaking
Chicken flag.
monitor the line because I
Draft.
can't remember it. So I'm like, damn it, go faster.
Yeah.
How much fuel should you run for this short of a race?
So like the fixed setups will do 53 liters. Those should be your good like
I'm in
like
gallons.
30 minutes.
Can you speak American?
11 and a half, 12 gallons. 23 gallons is full fuel tank. So like should be good with like 12 or so, I think. So
Doing 100 laps.
1 to go. Next time by. Line up on the left.
Well, we're doing 100
The
laps.
estimated SOF is
no. It's 15 minutes. 100 laps is just to not give us a lap count. It's just 15 minutes.
Sweet.
Well, looks like I'm out.
Well, I gotta
I
pee
realize
now,
the
so-
track IR isn't working. Oh well.
Won't let me join.
It won't let you rejoin. Can you try it now? Now that we're like near the race.
Yep, I can try again.
Because we were just in qualifying, so I don't know if it's doing that.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
If you look to your left, there's like a bunch of screens. Probably like the
Waiting on the
iRacing
final
intro.
car to grid.
That's cool. Who's in the number 6 white Porsche?
Good question.
I don't think that's a bum. Is it?
Yeah, it's not letting me join.
It's Thomas.
Okay. Did you by chance like withdraw, or did it just crash, or what happened? It just crashed, and then it wouldn't let you rejoin. Does it even say that you're registered still, or did you restart the iRacing client? Okay. Or the UI.
It wouldn't launch it, so I just
The UI. Okay. Did you ever hit withdraw? Gotcha. Because you know how it says withdraw and join up there, right? Okay. And you were registered first, correct? Okay. So you registered, crashed, and then you didn't withdraw, and it wouldn't let you. Did it like come up? Did it just gray out join, or did that whole top menu go away?
No, it actually says register.
I don't know if that's something weird with like the hosted like league races, or I'm not sure. But I want to check in with it because I want to see if that's the case. Then I want to make sure that we can try to accommodate the best we can. Because in a normal race, you can normally rejoin at any time. You just have to make sure you're registered before the race actually starts. So curious as to why that's not quite the same here in this.
Has anyone drove the Corvettes?
Not since the update.
Someone's in a Corvette.
I didn't like
What's
it
a bot?
prior to him at all.
Yeah.
It just feel a little mushy or something.
Get ready, going green.
It's just got a weirdness to
Weird,
it, to be
yeah.
honest.
Too much power.
It's like it's really like short geared,
Green, green,
the
green.
Corvette. Feels like it's got a really short gear.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Right side. Still there. There's an incident behind. Car right. Clear.
No, you got fucking
There's an
me.
incident ahead.
No.
Go right.
Oh,
You do
shit.
have faster pairs, guys. Just remember that as well.
Is it instant tow? 'Cause my tires. Actually,
No. I don't think that you can activate instant tow.
Yeah,
How
I
do you
can't.
get faster pairs? You just go into, what do you do?
Left side.
It should be auto-selected, so you just have to get to the pits, either tow to the pits, or if you can make it back to the pits.
Stay on the right.
And then just make sure you like unselect fuel and tires, because it'll still
Stay on the
change
right.
fuel and tires, because they're normally auto-selected.
Yeah, Cody, that's in
And
the black box if you cycle through it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Stay on the right.
yeah. There's a fuel
It gave me-
black box and a tires black box. You need to uncheck everything.
It gave me contact even though I never actually hit a car. Is it like,
It's not a big deal. Is it like a 0x or a 4x?
I can't remember, but it
Car on
just
your
seemed
left.
weird because like I didn't actually,
Still
no
there.
impact when it registered.
Clear.
Sometimes that could just be net code.
Yeah, then.
So,
I got it.
alright.
Sucks. Alright. See you guys.
See ya.
See, man.
Kenny, did you pass Jimmy Broadbent yet?
Yeah.
Stay on the right.
Yo, the AI is like, this is ridiculous.
Stay on the right.
If I knew this many people would join it, I would have turned it off. But
Keep to the right.
they're like battling like mid-corner.
Clear.
Yeah, they don't care.
Right side. Clear on the right.
They don't give a fuck.
I had one brake check and that's the one I like almost hit and I'm like, oh, penalty for nothing.
You're in fifth. Car on your left. Still there. Hold your line.
Oh, dude
Clear.
hit me,
Car
dog.
right.
What the-
Left side. Clear.
That was AI, dude.
The car in C1 just set the fastest lap. 19.022. to the right. Still there. Still there, hold your line.
Just go back, pulling on the right. Yeah.
Clear. The car is
Since a
speed.
Corvette
One,
can
just set the
fuck
fastest
your
lap.
Ferrari.
18.911.
More than you could afford, pal.
Car right. Clear.
Yeah, I'd like to see iRacing actually give us the Lexus too.
Have you driven it in LMU?
Yeah.
How is it?
It's good. It's nothing like crazy. Right now, I have to play with it a bit more with open setups, but right now, LMU's got a problem where they changed the tire model, which disallows less rear slip angle than you used to have, but then they didn't change any of the setups for fixed. So the fixed setups are still designed to run on the very high rear slip, and so they have a lot of rear brake put in them, and so the cars like the Lexus and stuff like that, they are just super sensitive on the front end. Like, you know, you go into the wrong corner, you know, with trail braking and the rear just comes around.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
And the
You're in
Lexus is
fourth
not
position.
the great, or the Lexus is one of the cars that kind of does it too. But overall, I like it. It reminds me of like a combination of like a Mercedes and the like Mustang.
Gotcha.
The leader just did a 19.544. You just set the fastest lap. Left side. Still there. Still there. Keep to the right. Still there, hold your line. Clear. You're experiencing some network difficulties. If it continues, they may remove you from the session. You're now in third. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap Gap is 1.6 seconds.
Well, that was an excursion.
Ah,
You got a slow
God
car on the
dang
left.
it.
Go right.
Shut up, Jiggy.
Left side. Okay, you're in second.
I don't know.
To the right. Clear on the left.
I just think it's nuts. Your power sliding and it's not moving. Like it's way better.
Oh yeah.
These lap traffic AIs do not give a shit.
Nope. Blue flags are suggestion to them.
Yeah. Oh, well. Well, at least he took one out with me.
Pushing too hard. I tried. It was done already a long time ago.
It's okay, you'll have next race. Not quite sure I have mid 17 pace, but
White flag. Stay smooth.
17 pink, bro.
What?
You sandbagging, dude. Look at you just saw your last lap time. I just looked up.
That was with an off track. Probably not using gearing correctly in certain places. Just slowing it down too much.
All right, there's the checkered flag. Great job. You did really well.
So, I personally like the other Ferrari better than this one. Have you driven the challenge?
Challenge or the GT3?
The challenge.
I have not driven the challenge yet.
Have y'all heard
I
me
thought
all
you
this
might. What?
Nope. I had my fucking mic muted the whole time.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
I was wondering where you were.
I was
like, damn,
responding.
Brian left.
No, because you guys were like, oh, after this update. I'm like, yeah, when did that happen? I was like, I guess no reply.
Yeah.
I'm literally talking to myself. I talk to myself the entire fucking time.
Nice.
Oh, that's fucking funny. Hey, but I got to the 19, so I'll take it.
Nice. You
Yeah,
can do better.
I just did a few laps with the challenge, and I was in the mid-17s. Like, and I was trying to figure the car out. Like, it can outrun the GT3s, just the braking.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But it can outrun it. I just think it's.
I believe that's because the challenge car is, because it is intended to be a spec car. It has more power and everything, and I think a little bit more downforce, but it just doesn't have all the
This is
extra.
the second race. We already did the first race.
Yeah.
Two.
It just doesn't have the like big brakes and other things that the GT3s have. So more power, less brakes,
One lap to green.
a little bit
Line
more
up on the
downforce.
right
I think.
side.
More
The estimated
similar-ish.
SOF is
I think you all are making a mistake.
1,488. Pit road is
how
closed
so?
right now.
I'm in the front of the pack. I've got no fun.
Do the Lord's work, Cody.
That's all right. I will say this: half the reason we do this as well is to give everybody a chance to attack and defend. So you
trust
can
me,
qualify, be attacking, and then defend with your life.
Oh yeah, we.
Go for it.
Okay, so I can take off. Cool.
You
Or not.
as soon as the pace car.
Alright, he's going now. Might as well get my first incident. Oh, you can't hit the pace car? Fuck.
No, you cannot.
Of all
Cody,
the things they try to be too realistic about, I can't hit the fucking pace car.
Yep. You can drive in the pace car.
Incidents don't count in these things too, Cody. So you know, do your thing.
Oh, fuck you guys!
Yeah. Incident I rating does not count.
You should
Although
not have told me that. Okay.
although you still have 20. Kenny, is it still 25? You have it set at 25 for a penalty, or is it
I
17?
did 17 for this one. I did that for the Nürburgring.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, so I think it's still 17 incidents, and then you get a drive-through, and 25, and you get DQ. So, like, you can't go absolutely crazy, but since they don't technically count to your safety rating, you can use them up a little bit more than you would have.
Well, I used about 9 of them earlier, but only just going off the fucking track slightly.
I mean, if you want to use less incidents as a badge of honor to tell you that you may have been slower, but you stayed on the track more than someone else, then go for it.
If I missed the
I really aligned with my whole conversation.
so if I missed the start, I have to wait for you guys to cross the start finish line, right?
Yeah, and then start in the pits. I'm out of the pits.
Watch out now.
Yeah, I know you guys were starting. Fucking when they go pee real quick.
Oh yeah.
Rip.
It's alright. Last to first challenge.
This is gonna be last to last challenge.
Who knows? You'll find an extra second in pace.
Dude, I'm not even gonna go warm up. I'm about to go spin out.
Sure.
Guaranteed.
Don't forget, by the way, I think because the GT3 tires are less like sensitive to heat, by the way, you might be able to push your braking points a little bit further than where they used to be. Because I felt like that at Sebring, like when I tried the Mercedes at Sebring, I felt like I could brake a lot later because you didn't have all that micro heat adding. So
yeah, I just found that out myself. I was able to brake like really late. I was able to like really compress them, but I had to be careful with them. God damn it, this is I always hope stupid shit happens.
I didn't mean to jump the light, but you guys are gonna catch me. Trust me, it's for the best.
What happened, Kitty?
I don't know.
Cold tires.
Fuck. Yeah, me too. I've got company too. Is that Steve? What's up, Steve?
No. I'm still in it.
Okay, well. Yeah, somebody went off like with me, like together. Alright.
I think it's
now
just
we
cold.
can get into the slow go. Hey. Free position. Get the fuck out of the way, y'all. Oh, come on! I drove that far to get around you guys, and you still fucked me.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
Hey!
I was like, I thought I was in the clear.
Yeah, me too, because I saw the accident, and I was like, I'm just going to gingerly drive around this bullshit. And then, sure enough, oh, my gosh.
Kenny, there's no fast repairs.
There's not?
Nope.
What the fuck?
Whoever's in the BMW is having the same issue as me. Is like every time you go more than 1 mile an hour, car starts to spin. That's holding now.
Bro, I was having such a good night.
Is fast repair in the GT3 normal races?
No.
Has no one ever told y'all in a spin, both feet in, not roll across the track and hit both?
Car on your left.
You're talking to autocrossers here.
I know they love that both feet in shit.
No, they don't.
They say it in every
racing
fucking driver's seat.
100% they do it, but do they follow it? No.
Oh, I never do it. I too, am somewhat of an autocrosser.
Same.
Oh, I got 8x for that? Wow.
Oh no, don't change the tires.
Car's handling like shit ever since you guys fucked me.
Hey, at least you're still going.
I'm just gonna see if I can stay out with this half-ass damaged car.
You got damage too?
Right side.
Yeah. They spun in front of me. Yeah, and then couldn't really do anything about it.
Clear.
I almost got around it, and then like you guys, like you hit my rear bumper or some shit.
I'd like to see the replay on that.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently my car shut off, so that's cool.
Oh, dude, that's great. Did you hear? Did it sound really expensive?
Maybe? I'm in the
I
pit
think
right
Ferrari's not a real person.
A 7-minute repair time?
Yeah. Typically, if you get any sort of like alignment damage or anything, yeah. If you get a meatball, it's almost guaranteed to be 7 minutes or less, or more. Sorry.
Oh, God.
Sounds so fun.
Yeah, this is great. Just sitting in the pits watching you all go through.
This is my second time in this race I've done this.
Can you just back out to the lobby while it's doing this shit so I can at least watch it? Or is that
You don't have to stay in the car. You can like get out of the car if you hit like exit or tow. You just can't quit out of the sim. I mean, you can quit out of the sim, but I wouldn't do that. But you can just get out of the car and you can go look at the replay and look at all of it live. And then all you have to do is hit race again, and then it should bring you back to your car.
Okay.
So once those repairs are done, it should also give you a message on the screen saying your repairs are almost done, or something of the sort. So
yeah.
Cam just went way far off.
You've got the fastest lap.
Oh, I
You're
was
in
gonna say
fifth.
Thomas is ahead of Keenan.
Hey, is the pink Ferrari a real person or an AI?
Yes.
That's a real person.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a
Cameron
real
is
person?
real.
Okay. I was like, man, that AI just fucking totally botched that.
Nope, that's just Cam.
I legit thought it was an AI.
Cam does a lot more Assetto Corsa. Surprised I'm still doing fucking 22s right now.
Yeah, meanwhile, I started off doing 22s fighting for my life.
My car like has like 30 degrees of dead space to either side. So like when I have to turn back and forth, which is, you know, what Road Atlanta does, I have to turn the wheel like 60 degrees to get any like movement. Like I'm going straight, holding the wheel at 45.
I thought my car was fucked after the wreck, but apparently tires were just dirty. This drives fine now. Like I spun again immediately after the wreck. For no
Yeah,
reason.
yeah.
The fastest lap.
Like the moment I started
could-
getting on the throttle, it was just like, nope. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna...
Were you in the BMW?
I was in the Mustang.
Okay. Yeah, someone next to me in a BMW did the same thing. They like, right after they
think
were
that's
converting
Thomas.
again.
I think Thomas is the guy, unless it's Jimmy. Could be Jimmy.
Timothy.
Jimmy Broadbent. Yeah, these center S's are a little difficult.
Yeah, I would say the car does not like any of the big curving.
No, because I think on these setups they're a bit stiff for Road Atlanta. I don't know, running a bit softer. Probably a little bit less dampening. Or softer dampening.
Lovely way to spend a beautiful afternoon.
Oh shit! I forgot. In the same
Normally, because Kenny will have fast repair on, so you guys have to pull in their bits and like repair. But
Yes, this is trash.
Oh yeah.
normally we have that on for that exact reason. But is this? Did you base it off GT3s or IMSA? It must be G. What did you base it off of, Kenny?
That's a good question.
Clear on the left.
The first official that I saw that was GT3, I'm not sure actually.
Car stops on the right.
Well,
Yeah,
and it-
turn that shit off and
Go left.
and maybe kick those AI guys too.
Car on your left.
Yeah,
As long as we have the participation.
On the right.
If they didn't like race so hard, like I wouldn't care for them. But dude, they were like literally throwing me out to the fucking like the outside of the track.
But
I'm like 30 laps down by this point, so I have no problem knocking these guys around.
We got 2 or a minute and a half till they tell me. Yeah, I was so happy with the way I went through the S's, I forgot there was a corner afterwards.
Like
was
you
like
got to enter out, you're like, oh man, that felt great. Oh god, there's turn 5.
Yeah, I got to the bottom of the S's and was like, I guess I was just zoned out like there was another S to go before I hit the brakes.
Leader is running.
And I was like, oh, I need some
20.8.
brakes, and then fucking sand trap,
Clear
other
on the
sand
left.
trap. I thought I was gonna make it just in the sand trap. This goes so much better when it's trackside.
Left side. Keep to the right. The next car's the leader.
Keenan crashed those dirty motherfuckers. Kevin, buddy, trying to race.
I just hope I have enough time to catch P4 and 5. Slow down AI, coming through. With a broken patty.
So, like, will it let you adjust the repair times, or is it just that fast repair?
You're in second position right now.
Yeah, it gives you a fast repair option. Normally you just pull into the pits and it just instantly repairs whatever damage.
Car on your left.
So that's normally what we have sitting on.
About to say, that makes the most sense, unless it's like an endurance race.
Yeah, well, they do it in the official races, but you have to. It's only in D class safety rating ones or below. Anything C class and above doesn't give you any fast repairs.
Dude, a 9-minute pit and my steering wheel's still crooked. That's horseshit.
Did you do the option?
Keep to the right.
No.
Yeah.
Have any recommendations on the TC settings and throttle map settings and stuff?
Typically you can leave them very similarly to where the fixed setup is. You can play around with it depending on the car and your ability. So I think more is more, left is less is less. What about throttle mapping?
Mine's on 3, so is one like, was it detuning it, or is it just making
it's linear.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gas
Throttle
is
mapping is how
1.8
linear is the
seconds.
torque response of the
You're in
car.
third.
So if it's very linear, then like you should get like more torque to the wheel with more pedal. If it's not linear, then it's more like a butterfly valve, which is like an S curve, which is a standard throttle. So higher should be more butterfly, more standard, just throttle response. The lower the number you get, the more torque you get down low. So
You still sitting in the car, Steve, or are you back on the track?
No, I'm back on the track.
Kenny, it looks like the best thing that could have happened to you was to spin out in the last corner.
Well, so the first lap, I was avoiding somebody, and I dipped the tire and looped it. But then as we were coming on the S's, there was a bunch of accidents going on, so I just drove through the dirt.
Yeah.
There is a limit with the tires, and I think I'm there.
Yeah.
Pushing too hard.
Well, the tires stop giving you grip at some point too, so. Because they're still kind of warming up to where, like, it's somewhere between lap 5 and 10 that you're really putting in your fastest lap with them. And then it's just about managing them. How you warm them up also, like, does apparently affect, like, how they last, so it's just something to pay attention to.
Fucking did that. Jesus Christ. How you warmed them up.
Yeah. Warm them up too aggressively, those things are not going to last very long.
You gotta be kidding me. A 19.0.
10 laps to get a tire warm. Slicks must be different, man. I ain't never found a tire I could get way too hot in about half a lap.
Well, they also start really, really cold, which is different for slicks. I think they start at colder temperatures now than they ever did beforehand.
Don't these GT3 teams have like tire warmers and shit?
And a lot of series don't allow tire warmers, so they would, but they're not allowed to use them.
I've always assumed that they like the tires that you get during a pit stop are like been warming them or something. We go ham since.
I think F1
they had to make
is one of the few that's still. Then everyone's kind of working away from them. That used to be the normal, but now it's to make tire a bit more interesting with strategy a lot of times. So you can't just change tires every single time and they just be like perfect, because then it just kind of makes races boring. There's something to lose warming up the tire. There's a risk skill level to it, I guess. So at least that's what
Since you
they
guys
say.
don't know Cody in real life, Cody autocrossing is basically like the circus bear riding the tricycle. Like just murdering the tires on that thing.
Love it.
I like.
What do you drive?
Not shit right now. Well, I got a Model 3 Performance, but it's strictly a street car. But got a Corvette and a Ford Probe.
You ever been
Nice.
to a Tidewire event?
No, I never.
And he lives in Louisville.
Oh, gotcha. I said, I know
So
there was
not
a guy named Cody that came down. He was in a C7.
No, we got a C5Z that is still not back together. And,
Just Corvette things.
and a Ford Probe that is based.
Also not together.
Yeah, I've been like 4 years with 2 broken race cars.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Like, and then the past 2 years, I really haven't sim raced. I was sim racing.
There's an incident ahead.
Well, enough peer pressure got you here tonight.
I've been thinking about it, man, and then all it took was me seeing a NASCAR race and saying, I'm gonna try that in the sim.
Are you talking about this past weekend?
I did watch some of that, but I watched Charlotte a while back, and I was like,
Okay.
I've always thought that in the sim it was kind of boring, and which is confirmed. Daytona is kind of fucking boring, but like Charlotte is a riot, you know. Like, so I feel like I like the short and medium size tracks.
Yeah.
Not to say.
Yeah, the Mexico race was honestly really good. There was action all over the place the entire time.
I thought. It was
Yeah, the Charlotte race, I've done some Charlotte racing on the super streets, in the super street cars. Did that on the big oval, and honestly, that was really fun.
Yeah, I thought the Mexico thing was really cool, and I'm glad to see NASCAR doing that type of thing, because I think it's, you know, widen the league, you know, kind of safer on it.
Kenny, do you want to know how bad my front tires were? So I bet if you go and look at your tire wear, they're probably still in the 90s. My front tires were at 85% and 76%. Was literally dragging my front tires the entire time.
Feels like that should be a lower percentage if the driving was that bad.
Got wheel damage.
You know?
Over 13 laps. Normally they'll be probably like 90. I'm guessing they'd probably, like, my rears are 98, 97. Well over 10% difference in the wear over 13 laps.
I ran AI into the wall at the end of the race.
Nice.
Get homie back for spinning me out.
Oh, I see what happened.
If you guys want to see an absolutely spectacular Porsche crash, just watch the replay at the very end of mine.
Yeah.
That's probably the best iRacing crash I've had. Oh God.
Who are you? Are you Steven or?
I'm not Steven.
You're
He's John Willett.
John Willett. Okay, thanks.
If you guys go to the start of this race, you can see you guys like passing and me like just dumping the clutch in the pits.
Yeah.
It's great.
See, I do want to see that. What the hell ever happened to the vacation?
I tried to go around the outside at turn 5, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, see, you guys tapped into each other. Cam ran into you guys. I'm coming behind whoever's in the 911s, and I cleared the first one, and then whoever tried to go right also hit me. That's why I had no asset. My fucking wing fell off.
I know, I didn't dip it. Yeah. I got on the grass.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm watching the part where the wreck happened now.
Not too bad. Man, I was doing so good the first race. I was like, I might be able to do something the second race. I'm just glad it wasn't me doing the shit show, but I feel like I also brought back the shit show, so I don't know what's going on.
You're fine.
Probably like y'all probably had all this clean racing for months, and I show up and toodaloo, motherfuckers.
Yeah, if you mean clean racing, because Kenny and I were racing AI.
Oh, that's funny. So yeah, I did bring back the ah, damn, I definitely did.
See what happened. You ran into the Porsche.
Yep. If you look behind, you see where I escaped and then I got tapped on the side.
Yeah. It's just cold tires. Whatever you want to do. And yeah, who was it in the Porsche? Yeah, it was cold tires, and then Thomas getting up over the curb, tagging Stefan, and just completely. Cameron goes way off into the jump into the corner. I couldn't slow down because we were on cold tires, so I couldn't get the car rotated at all.
Yeah, this is a wreck fest. I'm glad I missed all of that. Oh man.
Multi-series.
Well, something.
Cody, I did the same thing.
So
Watching the end of your race.
Since I got everybody, y'all want Laguna next week, or like Skogan, or I was trying to do like a free track or something, or what do you
I'm
got?
down for Laguna unless there's other tracks.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really like.
What are you guys doing now?
I'm just sitting here. How about you?
Same.
I mean, I gotta go, but if y'all want me to create another race, if y'all still trying to run or something, I can create it for y'all.
Nah, we can wait. It's already 10:30. I need to get